Hello everybody, MD Polo here. Thanks for being here with me. Today we're at the range at my home, away from home at Shoot Point Blank in Carmel, Indiana. And before getting into the video showing you my impressions on the new Apex trigger for the CZ P-10 line of pistols, I wanted to come out here and shoot it a bit so I can speak a little bit more intelligently about this. The kind folks at Apex send me all this trigger conversions, and so I wanted to test it out, so thank you to Apex for sending this in. But it includes the trigger kit, the extended mag release, and also an extended slide stop slide catch, if you can see it there. So anyway, let's give it a try, see how it goes. And this is what I'm shooting today, because that's what I could get. It's 115 grain, never used it before, see how it goes. And of course the P-10F has 19 round capacity, but I've got 15 rounds loaded. See how it goes. Gonna release it here using the extended slide release. It works just fine. And let's see how we do. I'm all over the place. Not that too far away. I'm at about 8 yards. Trigger feels wonderful. And that was me. It didn't lock open, but that was me. I felt it. I was riding the slide catch right here. But we are unloaded and safe. So let's bring the target in. And I'm going to try to do this as gracefully as possible, turn you around without bumping you too much. But if you can see it, that's what it looks like. So at least we got all of them in the target area. Not bad. So far I like it. It's very responsive. It's very smooth. I like it. I'm gonna keep shooting it. Maybe I'll put some more shooting video in the overall review, but we'll see. So here you see it is loaded, but here you see what the Apex trigger looks like. The extended slide catch, the extended mag release. Of course, it's pointing in a safe direction. And now we're ready to go. That's me bumping. And it did lock open, and again you saw that from my shooting position here, I actually moved my thumb over before the last one and it locked it open. This is just a question of looking at it, of just retraining myself. I just wanted to show you what the trigger looks like. Very nice, the extended slide catch. I'm sorry, mag release. And the slide catch that is amped. So very nice. Let's bring the target in and see what I was able to see what I was able to do on the tripod and on my tippy toes. Well, if you remember, this is the one that was the brain fart from earlier from this group here. So once again, I think I shoot better around the tripod, and Rider's Range made a comment about how the extra concentration of trying to do this, it's amazing how it works. But here's 5 shots from the point of view around the tripod. Very nice, Apex. Good job. And now, onto the tabletop review. Stay tuned. Hello everybody, I'm Polo here. Thank you for joining me. Today we take a look once again at the CZ P-10F. In the video that I posted just recently, we did more of a deep dive into the pistol, first impressions really, because I don't have that many rounds through it. Ammo's a little bit difficult to find right now, and if you can find it, it's extremely expensive. So little by little, I'm going to be doing more of an in-depth dive into this pistol. But it's a pistol that I really, really like. The trigger is phenomenal from the factory. This one is breaking in roughly around 4 3/4 pounds, pretty consistently. I was very happy with it, and I had no intentions of changing the trigger or modifying it in any way. And just by saying that, this video just got instantly demonetized by YouTube, I'm sure. Anyway, the good folks at Apextactical Solutions contacted me and said, hey, we've got this new trigger system and components coming up for the CZ P-10 line of pistols. Do you have one, and would you like to review it? So of course I said yes. I've worked with them in the past. They're great folks to work with. And if you haven't seen their videos online, they're on YouTube on how to do the install yourself. If you feel you can do that, they're probably the best that I've seen in the industry. Makes it very simple. I am not experienced armor. I've changed probably 3 triggers since I got involved with guns, and one of them was an Overwatch, and the rest have been Apex. But by far the best instructional videos on how to do it yourself have been by Apex. So here with a P-10F, I'm going to show you that the gun is unloaded. It's been safety checked beforehand, but it never hurts to check again. And the gun is unloaded. So with a P-10F, the trigger, like I said, this one's coming in pretty consistently at 4 3/4. It's a fantastic trigger. And it comes in here. You got a little bit of take right there to the wall, and then a little bit more travel, and a very clean, crisp break. And the reset is right here. Very nice, and then you're immediately at the wall again, and it breaks. Now, from what I've read and heard, this is only going to get better the more you shoot it. So why would I do that? Well, it was just simply because out of curiosity. I always have a hard time with that word. Apex, I'm not on the payroll. They did send me these for free, but with the understanding that I'm free to say whatever I feel, positive or negative. You're going to get my honest opinion on whether it was worth it, because it comes with a very nice trigger, like I said. And when it comes in the kit, and at least the way they send it to me, they have an enhanced slide release, and you can see it has more of a ledge, and you'll see it better once it's all installed. So instead of being the regular flat, like you see here, you see how flat and close to the body it is. And I actually like that. So we'll see whether I like the enhanced one or not. But this is not, as I said in my previous video, this is not the most friendly slide release. It's actually very stiff and hard to manipulate. So we'll see if the enhanced one from Apex actually helps solve that problem. The other piece that you get is, of course, the Action Enhancement Trigger Kit. And this is what it looks like. That's what it comes. And it is a nice flat-ish aluminum trigger shoe. And then the last component is you do get an extended enhanced mag release. Come on, focus. So that's what comes in the kit. We're going to get it all installed and trigger YouTube demonetizing the video, and we'll come back to you and show you how it looks. And we're back. So now the kit has been installed. Everything from the Action Enhancement trigger and slide release. And the last thing that I installed was the mag release, the extended mag release. And yes, I installed it. I'm not a gunsmith by any means, but Apex has the best tutorials, best videos online on how to do things yourself. And yes, I actually got it done myself. Let me just double check, even though I already did it. The pistol is unloaded and safe. And this is what it looks like now. Let the focus catch up a little bit. But let's start with the trigger, because the trigger on the P-10F is superb as it is out of the factory. It was a very, very good trigger. And originally, I thought this is something that is not going to need to be changed. But let me tell you, whatever it costs, it is worth it. And I'm telling you exactly my honest truth. It's not because Apex sent this to me. If it was garbage, I would tell you. This trigger is superb. Now, when you go, you got your trigger safety that remains. You go into a flat trigger, and there's your break right there. Try to figure out where the best light is. And then you're at the wall. Break. And then you reset. There. It's very positive. You do feel a bit of a push into your finger, which I like very much. I'll show you again. This is just spectacular. I love this Apex trigger. And you have the enhanced mag release. You can see it protrudes quite a bit more than the original one. It's textured, and it does the job very well. I do like it. I have medium-sized hands. This is a big gun. So for me, it's a lot easier now to reach, and it works perfect. If you needed to reverse it to the other side, it is reversible, and it's ready to go. So I like that feature quite a bit. So you got the trigger, the mag release, and you have the extended slide catch, slide stop, whatever you want to call it. This is the one thing that I'm not quite sure that I'm crazy about, and let me explain to you why. It works great. I should have done that on camera, but so when you rack the slide, it works great. With my medium-sized hands, I can reach it perfectly. And although I don't like to release the slide on an empty chamber, so what don't I like about it? When I shoot, the way my forward finger grip is, I rest right on it. In a way, it could be good if you don't care about the slide not locking back on the last round, because it gives me a bit of a gas pedal, help control recoil, but then the slide is not going to lock open in the last round. It's with a factory one that is very flat and close to the frame, I didn't have any issues with the slide locking back on me like I'm doing now. So what I've had to do is, and I think I showed it on the shooting video, is for this gun, I'm just going thumb over thumb and staying away from that. But all the controls work absolutely fabulous. If you have a P-10F, a P-10C, or a P-10S, they have the kits for you from apextactical. You don't have to buy all three of them. You can buy one, whichever one you're in need for. If you like the trigger the way it is, don't buy the trigger and just buy one of the other ones if that's what you need. Also, the gun is fine just by itself, but if you want to take it to the next level and you really want to do something special for a P-10 line of pistols from CZ, then take a look at Apex. So just wanted to share that with you. Overall, I'm very, very pleased with it. I want to thank Apex for sending this in for review. And until the next time, God bless.